finally made it to Friday.
Yes, happy Friday,
A
everyone.
very long week. I was just telling you that I need to clean up my car this weekend because there are French fries and just random food items. I think there's a half a banana in the back of my car.
Why clean it out? Because Logan's just going to throw more food next week.
He's just going to throw more food.
Yeah.
My car has never been this dirty in my lifetime. But when you have a 2-year-old, what can you do?
It happens. What do you do?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to have a good show today. Heather, she is off taping.
No, she's not. She's hiding behind the couch. Heather, get out of here. Heather, come. Wait, Mikey, she isn't back there. You're actually right.
There.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Okay. Where is Heather?
She's at David's house. She is taping a sing-along. It's the PTL sing-along. Mm-hmm. There's going to be some very special KDKA guests.
Yeah.
We might make an appearance, right?
Is anyone concerned? Because David and Heather, neither of them are strong singers.
I know.
How is this going to go?
I don't know how it's going to go. I don't think any of us are, but it should be a lot of fun. So you can watch this show December 26th at 9 a.m. as well as December 31st at 3 p.m.
Yes.
So 2 opportunities to
End
see it.
2025 right by watching unskilled singers sing for you on television.
It should be very entertaining.
Yeah, sounds great.
Right. All right. So we've kind of been juggling how we do things around this week because of vacations and taping. So today we're going to do our family feed. So I'm curious, what's happening at your house?
Well, I'll tell you, there've been a lot of new outfits due to the weather. So it was super fun. We got Aviv this new snowsuit, and it's been so fun to see him like walking around outside in that. It looks like he's like a little Arctic explorer. I think we have a photo of him sort of like checking out the snow in his little suit. And his little mittens, which look way too big. But you sort of have to like get these huge things on him, otherwise he'll like pull them off.
I know. I remember having one of these as a kid, and you can barely walk. I mean, you're warm.
Yeah.
But it's hard to maneuver because it's that material is so thick.
Yeah, and it's funny. He likes like making snowballs and holding snowballs, but he calls them mom balls.
Mom balls?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he hit mom with them?
No, I don't know. Mom isn't mom to him. That's not like his snow is just mom. That's how he says snow is mom.
Don't worry, I'm not mom to
balls.
Logan either. I'm daddy.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
daddy.
I love that.
So we're working on that.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's happening at your place?
Well, speaking of Logan, he had his very first book fair at his school. And it just so happened that they positioned where they were selling all of these books in the lobby area where when you leave, you can't, it's hard to bypass
they do
it.
That
like
on
all you have to do, clearly, I didn't know this. So I'm not going to say I made the mistake, but kind of. I made the mistake of buying him a book on Monday.
Okay.
Well, that turned into a book on Tuesday.
Okay.
And then a book on Wednesday. And then a book on Thursday. I could not get out without him saying, book, book. So now he has a whole library of new books, and we have to read all of them.
Oh, I see a farm book?
Yes.
Okay.
Every single night.
Oh, That's Not My Sloth. I've read that one. Do you know that that's part of a series? It's like, That's Not My Monkey. That's Not My Panda.
Yes,
That's Not My Meerkat.
I saw the entire series. I almost
They're really similar. That person had one idea and made 30 books.
Yes.
Yeah.
I almost had to buy all of them as well, but I got away with just getting that one. So, but we've been having a lot of fun, but he loves books, and I really love that he enjoys reading.
Sure.
But yeah, those book fairs, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to our question of the week. This is a really good one. I'd love to hear your opinion on this one, Boaz. So the question is Permane Brothers overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated?
All right. Well, we've got a lot of discourse on this one. Amy says it's very good. She's not a fan of their signature coleslaw fry sandwiches, but their burgers, fresh cut fries, and pizza are superb.
That's what I've been telling people. They have really good pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I've never tried the pizza there. Maybe I should.
It's
I'm sort of limited eating vegetarian.
That's right.
I've had them make a vegetarian sandwich, but it feels like I'm not even having. Is this a Permante's experience? I don't know. There are fries on it, there are vegetables, but it feels like you're missing a crucial Permante's ingredient.
It could kind of count.
I've tried.
Galinda says, I think it's perfectly rated at the ones I've been at. I've only eaten the pastrami sandwich though, and feel the need to admit that I get the fries on the side. Does that even count?
I don't know, Glenda. I don't know.
That's still a permane sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, the fries have to be on the...
That's sort of the thing. But whatever. You know, once it gets into your stomach, it's all in the same place, right?
It goes together. Yes, you're right. All right, Kenneth says, I'd say it's perfectly rated. We always enjoy our food. We go to the one off the Harmer exit. The servers do a great job there.
Shout out to the servers.
I know.
Off the Harmer exit.
That always makes the experience so much better.
It's surprising to hear these responses. Well, because something like Linda says, I've only been there once. I wasn't impressed enough to feel I had to return, but I'd eat there again.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you've only been there once. They're just everywhere. It just feels like sometimes you're walking around, you're hungry, Permandy's is just there.
I get it. Honestly, I've been there maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 times.
That's it, ever.
That's it.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it, but it's not as if I have to go back.
Right.
Like, I don't think about it. I do like like I said, their pizza. PGH Girl 412 Becky says, everything we like to eat is subjective to each of us individually. That being said, a Permane sandwich is a very fresh, well-balanced sandwich and regionally loved due to the uniqueness of it. It's perfectly rated.
Not overrated, not underrated, but perfectly rated.
Yes.
Love that,
I
Becky.
agree. It's good.
All right, and Janine says she just ate it for lunch today. It was perfect. She followed the add-ons and special instructions. Hot when she picked it up, 10 out of 10. Other days it's a hit and miss. She's had 4 out of 10 on some days. Okay, a couple issues.
So she's kind of up and down there.
Yeah,
but,
she says all restaurants are hit and miss every day. Still love them. Well, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. So I'm not going to include names here. But Brooke and I love pizza from a certain place. We'd always go, would get the pizza, would get it. We went one day. It was inedible.
It was inedible?
It was inedible. The cheese had turned to glue. It was like this weird consistency, like the oils had separated. You're like, what is this? We couldn't eat it. We threw it away.
Oh, I think I know what you're
So then we came back another day. Same.
Same thing. So you gave it another shot.
I gave it another shot, and still inedible. We just couldn't eat it, and we used to love this pizza.
Oh, I hate that.
I don't know what is going on.
I don't know.
I don't know if we should give it another try or not.
All right, so those were some good responses, but I think overall people love Permane's. So you wanted to talk about something. I just saw it was about refueling.
Yes.
And you wouldn't tell me much more.
Well, I've got to keep my secrets,
Yes.
Mikey. So I did this cool thing the other day. I also make these videos for Next Pittsburgh, and for that, we went up with the Pennsylvania Air National Guard, the 171st Air Refueling Wing. And so their job is to refuel planes, but they do it at 20,000 feet in the middle of the air. They refuel another plane like in midair, flying above Western Pennsylvania. They invited us to come along. And so we go up in this plane, which is this KC-135 Strato tanker.
Look at that.
Built in 1958. It's nearly 70 years old, but
there
they say
you go.
It's like a classic car, so you just keep fixing it. It works forever. And it's like mostly empty. There's room for cargo, all that area on the side people can sit on. And it can carry 200,000 pounds of fuel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that view.
I know, there we are going over the city. And so then we're lying in the back of the plane. This is me with John over there, who's the boom operator. So he brings the boom down, and then he's like, okay, in a few minutes, this plane's gonna arrive. He's like pointing it out. And then a plane is like right behind us, and it gets closer and closer. And he's using this joystick, and he's got a couple buttons over there. And then John is carefully maneuvering that boom, and he's basically putting it, it's like you're, he's putting the gas nozzle into the tank. And so that's what he's doing right there. And we refueled this plane. And you can see there's like a little give and take. Like these two planes are just flying right next to each other. And you're connected for quite a while.
This reminds me of like the space station. And kind of how you have to connect that way. This is so cool. So why don't they fuel the planes on the ground? Like, why is this happening in the air?
I guess jets, he was explaining, just like burn fuel really fast. They're these powerful planes, and so it would take so long. If you're in the middle of a mission, to go, you have to land, you have to get permission, talk to flight control. So they just go up there, and that way, you stop for 15 minutes, you get 1,000 pounds of fuel or whatever, and then you keep going rather than, a half hour, an hour. And once you get on the ground, then you have to do the checks every time. Like, make sure this is all working.
That is amazing. You have the coolest experiences. Did you get a chance to fly the plane?
No.
Okay.
No. I definitely did not. But it was, wow, it was wild.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, there are so many pop-up bars that are happening around the city. I mean, almost too many to name, but there were a couple who really caught our attention. Sippin' Santa, have you heard of this one?
Yes.
They serve tiki drinks.
Yep.
It's down on 7th Street,
in the
downtown.
Century Building.
Yeah, and I think this is really cool for a tropical twist.
Yeah.
Sort of on the holidays.
Then there's also the mixtape in Garfield, where they do something different every year. This time, they made it sort of like walking into a snow globe. And I was reading online, I was trying to look at all the lists, and I counted over 30 holiday pop-up bars.
So many.
And just to give you just there's Bob's Garage, which may be the original local one on Freeport Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Glitzmas Bar at the William Penn, Krampus Vacation at Lorelei, Peppermint Pub at Highmark, Snow Globe Holiday Pop-Up at Space Bar, Tinsel and Tequila, Naughty and Nice, Hilltop. That's the Hilltop in Gibsonia, Aspen at the first three. Anyways, we're clearly oversaturated, but I thought I wanted to get in on the game.
Okay.
And I want to surprise you. I opened my own holiday pop-up bar.
Oh.
Come over here. It's at the Weather Center, so I call it the Sweater Weather Center. I'd like to invite you over here to my pop-up bar. So obviously we're open pretty limited hours. If there is a forecast, we have to close. If there's a first alert weather day, obviously we shut the pop-up bar down. But otherwise we're open. I'll introduce you to some of our specials. Of course, we've got Ron and Ray's Stormy Nog. There's Mary Hours is Bloody Mary. We haven't asked, Trey's back there working. I haven't asked him what he wants his signature drink to be yet. And then of course, our bestseller, the Stormy with a Chance of Meatballs, which is of course just a white Russian with a meatball garnish on it.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah. But we're gonna be stopping by here. I think we're gonna be mixing up some drinks later on in the show in the Sweater Weather Center. What do you think?
You know what? I think I love what you've done with the place here. It's very festive, and that's exactly what we needed, is another pop-up bar.
Yeah.
Especially here at KBK.
I'm hoping we make some of those top 10 lists still.
I think we will.
Yeah.
I think we will. Good job, Boaz.
Well, thanks for coming, Mikey. You're all invited.
Well, stick around. Ahead on Talk Pittsburgh, we'll be mixing up some drinks. And if your feed has been a winter wonderland of whipped, frosted, simmering holiday drinks, same here. We'll be back right here recreating some of the festive sips taking over the season.
And we're taking another trip over to Heather's house, where she's cooking up a comforting dish that's as familiar as it is easy.
And it doesn't matter if you come from Shaler or the South Hills, there's a brand bringing Pittsburgh pride to life in the coolest way this winter. See why it's perfect for the Yinzer on your gift list this year.
And it's Friday, a brand new batch of music comes out today for you to listen to all weekend long. And our pick today, it's a throwback.
Oh, can't wait for this. Can you believe it's been 50 years since Pink Floyd's iconic album, Wish You Were Here, was released? Well, today you can live out all your 70s dreams again. We are with a re-release celebrating 5 decades. Take a listen.
Welcome to the machine.
If you're looking for the perfect gift for the proud Pittsburgher in your life, this segment is for you. From the 412 to the 724, they've got gear that speaks our language in it.
Yeah. Yinzelvania is a brand that turns Western PA memories and hometown pride into some truly awesome apparel. And joining us right now is Yinzelvania owner Matt Van Ormer. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
And so where did the idea for this brand come from?
You know, I grew up as a Yinzer
Yeah.
in Western PA through the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and I've always been sort of a nostalgia freak, you know, and so I really thought we needed a brand to sort of represent that. You know, all the stuff that people remembered as a kid. And, you know, it's really taken off. People really love the idea of being able to celebrate stuff that they grew up with.
Right.
So,
yeah, this is really taking me back to a kid. Exactly. Like I saw the Hills towels there. I mean, this collection, is this called Local Retro?
Yes.
What are you really trying to tap into?
Yeah, for sure. We have several collections of things, but our largest is probably our Local Retro collection, where we go out and try to, identify things that people remember and love. You know, whether it was, people have a close personal connection to, say, like the Still Mill where their grandfather worked, or, a beer that their dad drank when they were growing up. And obviously everybody remembers Hills. Hills is a huge thing for Yinzers. And so we do a lot of stuff with Hills and to celebrate that. So and people love it, so it's definitely our biggest thing. But we also do the things that most people expect when they think of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh sports, Pittsburgh towns,
What about
cities.
mascots? Do you have any mascots?
We have a couple of.
Good,
yeah,
good.
so we've got a couple of them with us here today. We have our Yappin' Yinzers, which are which are a couple of things created by a local company here called Colloquial Enterprises.
We're going down the south side to
That's Chip Tam Sam and Nebby Nebby. and they talk in Yinzer.
I just
so
saw
it's
what's her name with what's her
Yeah.
face. Do you know how many times I've said? What are some other things that you have on this table here? Looks like some really cool stuff.
Yeah, so we have, we brought a small selection. We have over 3,000 things in our store. You get at yinzelvania.com. But we brought sort of a small selection. Things we're really popular right now and that people seem to love. Obviously, we brought a lot of our Jolly and That, which is a big holiday gift, you know what I mean, using the Yinzer language. We also have a lot of our retro style things, Winkies, which was a huge hamburger brand here locally, restaurant. My parents actually had their first date at Winkies.
Really?
So yeah, it's a
Oh,
personal
fun.
connection for me. Century 3 Mall, not a Yinzer in Pittsburgh who doesn't remember the Century 3 jingle.
Well, pretty soon you're going to be having to make Monroeville
That's
Mall.
right.
I know.
Swag. Like, I don't think their days are numbered.
You better get ahead of that.
That'd be better. Yeah, and we have a partnership with Isley's as well, which is obviously a big local brand that we like to showcase and celebrate. And people
Has there
love.
been like a few items or one item that's been like the runaway bestseller for you?
You know, everything Pittsburgh Steelers is huge for us, and I'd say the leg lamp tea is the seasonal hit.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
that people, it kind of combines that Christmas story nostalgia that everybody loves with sort of that local Yinzer flair.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine, like, if you live in Pittsburgh, you're from here. I mean, most of us live and breathe Pittsburgh, but what makes this a good gift?
You know, I think because it's so personalized, because we have so many things, you can really find something probably that you're not going to be able to find for that person or the person who has everything, right?
Yeah.
They're probably not going to have, a Mac machine hat, right? If there's somebody who grew up referring to the ATM as a Mac machine, that's probably going to
there's probably not a lot of places to get igloo gear either.
Exactly,
And it feels like especially there's so many Pittsburghers who've moved elsewhere, and it feels like, it's nice for those folks to have a piece of home. So I'm sure a lot of people are sending them all over the world.
Absolutely. Actually, I believe it's like 60% of our customers aren't even in the Western PA.
Oh, wow.
Most of our customers are people who are looking for that bit of nostalgia.
Yeah.
So they,
You can go online to buy all of these things.
Yep.
Also, you're in a couple of retailers.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything can be found at yinzelvania.com. We offer express shipping. Still not time to order stuff for the holidays, but we do have several local retailers who carry us as well, including Three Rivers Outdoors.
How fun.
Yeah.
Gosh, thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
Well, if you'd like to check out all of Yinzelvania's amazing products, you can find the link on our website.
So much cool stuff. And now that we've finished checking out our stylish gifts, it's time to serve up some ideas that can make every corner of the home more fun or functional. See what appliances will wow the cozy craver you're shopping for. That's next.
If the kitchen is the heart of the home, we are bringing all the love under the tree this year. I'm here with Chef Anthony at Don's Appliances.
Hello, everyone.
These are some really cool gadgets that we can get that person who lives in the kitchen and wants to be there.
These are great. These are like nice deals, tabletop items, some of the smaller wares that we carry. But first and foremost, this is a Miele coffee maker. So it's just like the built-in units, and this probably retails for like $1,800. But cafes, lattes, it is Starbucks in your house. Grinds, brews, makes it fresh, does the lattes. That also, you can also get that in like a cafe brand too. So cafe will have the fancy brass accents. They have their own coffee lines, which we love as well.
Right.
So the coffee lines are very popular.
Well, and this is one of those gifts too where maybe you're a couple and you have everything you could dream of. You want to go in and get yourself something really special to enjoy that morning cup of coffee. This would be perfect.
You're right. It's just a nice standard statement piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you mentioned the brass. Now we have this nice piece that we can put on our countertop.
So if you have the cafe collection, you're going to have this on your range or your fridge or whatever. Look at that, right? But here's a nice two-step toaster, like 2 slices, bagels, does everything. It just complements your whole entire kitchen suite
I don't
already.
know what it is about the toaster. We need it on the counter, and yet why does it always have to be the piece that I hate looking at the most? This
You're right.
is beautiful.
The crumbs too, the crumbs,
Oh,
let's
the
be
crumbs.
real.
Well, and speaking of that, you have this vacuum cleaner, and this is very compact.
Yeah, segue into my Miele Compact C1. This is a reasonably priced Miele vacuum. They can go high to low, but this one kind of does it all. Has a lot of fit finish. It's really for compact. You could do it in like 1 floors or even like townhouses or apartments. Okay?
Really nice. This though,
Let's get a moment for this one, right?
yeah, a moment for this and a round of applause. This thing is beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. It's just look. But this is the KitchenAid Artisan Series. So they came out with this Artisan Series. They have a black walnut ingrained bowl, brass brass accents. Even like the spoon fittings like this are like chrome and very heavy. So I mean, like you'll see this. It's like not a dishwasher staple, but like none of them are the same with the end grain etching. So it's just
Gorgeous.
It is. This is like this. You want to set your kitchen apart. You need that fine piece of china.
This is
jewelry.
it.
This is it.
I love the color of it too. It's
It
beautiful.
is the evergreen color. So
All right, and a little bit of something to take care of our products.
we like housekeeping. So stainless steel cleaner, shameless plug, our Dawn's appliance brand. Water-based, way better than oil-based. We sell these scrubbies. We've sold these scrubbies for 2,000 years. You know what I mean? They are silver and gold. They non-scratch is what they are, but they do really well and kind of get all the nooks and crannies. Okay.
Tell me about this bad boy.
This is GE Profile's fantastic smoker. So this is an indoor smoker with a charcoal filter. So what happens is, smoking, you gotta do it outside, right? This one you can do right on the tabletop. There is a clear smoke button. So if you hit this clear smoke button, it takes about 5 minutes and it recirculates the air through the charcoal filter and, releases the steam. So you could open it up and really see like smoked wings, smoked ribs, things like that. Has all kind of built-in settings. Runs on pellets, so which is the fun part, like those little
They're tiny.
hickory smoked pellets and things like that. So
Oh, and you can smell it too.
You can really smell it. It's a nice, convenient piece for someone to like start smoking.
Yeah, if you don't want to buy the big thing for outside, this is nice.
And it's indoors. You know what I mean? That's
All right,
the
I
best
think my
way to-
coffee is done, and
Yes.
you have one more wow piece.
I
you
got
wanna
that. Yeah,
share.
here. That's your latte, right? I love that.
All right, this is the thing for the person who has everything and also a little extra money to spend. But this is goals.
This is goals. This is a cryovac machine from Gaggenau. So like it'll keep the things cryovac. It'll really suck the air out of food preservation. It's really good for like sous vide systems and steaming and things like that. But the bougie upgrade is kind of in this insert right here. When you open this up like this, it has all the components for wine preservation. So now you could aerate your wine, but you could also take the air out of it and preserve it for like a week to 7 to 10 days. Where they got a double magnum, like a celebration bottle, holidays, things like that. So
Really special.
huge, and the nice part is it's sleek, it sits, it's compact.
You're just making me jealous now,
Right
Chef
in here.
Anthony.
These are chef goals right
Thank
now.
you for helping us fill our holiday tree.
Anytime.
It's amazing.
Oh, I need that coffee maker. Matter of fact, I think I'll take it all. So we want to thank Dawn's for sponsoring today's segment, and we'll have more information on our website. Well, still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, our pop-up bars open for business and a little mixology merriment. Stay tuned to see us mix, sip, and maybe spill our way through some viral holiday drinks.
Season's greetings and welcome back to the Sweater Weather Center, the only pop-up bar in town created out of pure holiday chaos and a little bit of peer pressure. Everyone else is
Just
doing it.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And today we're putting some of the internet's most viral festive drinks on our menu. So let's stir up a little merry magic, shall we?
Okay.
And so we're going to start with a really easy one. I saw this, and this was so cute. This
Why
is
do you get the easy one, Mikey?
because I love that
Okay.
for me. This is called the Snow Globe Cocktail, and it's really simple. All you need are some cranberries. And so you put the cranberries in the bottom of your glass here.
And they're frozen in there.
Yeah, all you have to do is pour a little bit of water, but first you take a sprig of rosemary and you stick that into the cranberries, pour a little bit of water to cover it, and then you freeze it.
Okay.
Simple. This took maybe 30 minutes to freeze.
Looks great.
Yeah,
It's really
and then
classy.
next you'll just take a little bit of champagne.
Okay, with Santa
yes.
champagne.
And you just pour that over. Look at that. And it's like a little snow globe.
That looks gorgeous.
Yeah. Here, this one's for you,
Okay,
Willis.
thank you very much.
Try that out and tell me
Whoa,
what
this
you
is
think.
cool.
It should be nice and chill. Because that serves as
Delightful.
Yeah, isn't it
Cheers
delightful?
to that.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers to an easy cocktail, and now let's try to do a really hard one.
Yeah,
No.
yours is a little bit more hardcore.
This really nice Australian gentleman on TikTok was explaining how to do it. This is the mistletoe margarita. I just want to say as a gardener, mistletoe is poisonous. If it's ingested, it can cause diarrhea, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, no.
So do not eat mistletoe. This margarita contains no mistletoe. Here's what it does contain.
Thank goodness.
We start with a ounce and a half of tequila over here. I'm gonna
you need
be
some
I'm
help
your
mixing?
mixologist today.
Okay.
This is on there real tight. There we go. Okay, it was difficult. Okay, we're gonna put in a couple shots of that because I'm making 2 of these, one for each of us.
Just watching your shots there. Okay.
1, 2.
A little heavy shot, but yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
How many do you put in there?
17. I think that's good. Okay.
A show to do.
Now we got to do some Cointreau. You know, who
Okay.
needs measurements?
My gosh.
God, why?
Wow.
Someone super glued all these tops on.
Put some muscle into it.
Look at that. It
I
didn't-
know.
Okay, here we go, here we go. Let's just do 1, 2, that seems good. Now, it calls for raspberry syrup, but we're gonna put in some maraschino cherry juice instead.
That's
'cause we're
not
feeling
raspberry syrup, but it's the same color,
It's
so that
fine,
it works.
it's all good. And then, of course, we're going to put a lime in there,
Oh, look
too.
at your little squeezer.
I got a squeezer in here.
Okay, there we go.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we got a little lime. Now, we don't, I'm just gonna give it a swish. There's a lid somewhere for
Oh,
this.
here
Oh,
we
here it
go.
is.
Here we
Okay,
go. Sorry,
great.
I was hiding it.
Okay, just gonna give it a squish,
Just
a swish.
just a little, yeah.
A little swish, and then we're gonna pour it out over here.
Oh wow, look at that. This is going to be really refreshing, and it looks like it may be a little potent too.
Yeah, it might
based
be a
on
little
all
potent.
of the alcohol that you placed in
I did
here.
my best over here. We can we'll pour some to the whole
Okay,
crew.
cheers.
To this.
Let's see.
Margarita, mistletoe margarita.
Wow, actually that's
lot of
really
tequila
good.
in there.
It is a lot of tequila, but honestly, I think I love the cherry juice in
Yeah,
here.
the cherry juices. Oh, I forgot to garnish it.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
Cherry. Thank you so much.
There's one.
I mean, these were so fun. I mean, when you're just thinking about having a couple of people over and you need to do something last minute, these are easy.
I know.
Easy
We
things to do.
literally made these in like 90 seconds
did.
each.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a little heavy on my pour. I would measure a little better, but
Maybe.
I was feeling the rush of television.
We'll see how the rest of this show goes.
And of course, all these drinks are available at the Sweater Weather Center. We're open when they're not doing weather forecasts and not on First Alert weather days, of course. But
Yes.
otherwise, come find us in the Sweater Weather Center. We're offering a 10% off deal right now if you come and say Sweater Weather Center. Yeah, Sweater Weather
I said
4
all
times
we need
fast.
over there is a DJ.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all
well,
we're
DJ
missing.
PDC is coming later
He's coming?
today.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
All right. Well, still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, Kabasa or Kabasi, however you say it, this twist on a Pittsburgh classic is a must try. We're taking you to Heather's Kitchen for a recipe that's sure to be the talk of the holiday table.
And whether you're feeling some spine-tingling suspense, mistletoe magic, mischievous payback, or even a good cry, there's a story waiting for you. We're laying out the Book of the Month lineup. That's after the break. All right, literary lovers, the next book of the month could be a winter thriller that'll have you sleeping with the lights on, or a holiday love story guaranteed to warm even the grinchiest heart.
And also on the table is a wickedly fun feminist fantasy of bad men getting what's coming, and a tender tearjerker about love that endures the impossible.
Here to lay out all these options for us is Jenny Gerhold from the Berg Book Baddies.
Bird
So,
Book Baddies.
what are our Book of the Month options this month?
Yep, so our first one is going to be our thriller. This is The Overnight Guest. So a writer trapped in an isolated farmhouse with a mysterious child.
Uh-oh. A
Haunted.
mysterious child.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean?
First off, the girls love a thriller.
Yeah.
So this one is haunted by past murders and someone willing to do anything to find them.
Oh, that sounds, yeah.
So-
Sounds like something that I would not read, but it sounds interesting. Like it would keep you on your toes.
Sounds
I-
like something I would read
I know
late
you
at night.
would.
And I,
Yeah. I scare way too easily. Okay, so the next one is You Make It Feel Like Christmas. Tell
Yep,
us about
so
that
this
one.
is our holiday romance. So this will be
Okay.
perfect for this month. So Star Lewis returns home jobless from her sister's Christmas wedding, where her ex is the groom, only to unexpectedly fall in love with the brother's best friend.
Uh-oh,
So they-
that always happens.
Yes.
It's giving Hallmark.
It is.
Yeah,
It's,
it is.
it's a Hallmark movie in a book.
Are there
And
any
I think it's gonna be great.
Hanukkah romance books? Does that exist? Is that a
You know what?
genre
We'll
yet?
have to look into that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be on the market. Like
Well,
it should
every
be, yes.
I'll
year,
tell the
every
girls.
other year, Hallmark now tries to put out a like a Hanukkah romance movie. So I
Tell
wonder
that
if
to the
that's
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, the next one we have How to Kill Men and Get Away with
I don't
It.
know about this
Boaz,
one.
run.
I don't know. Yeah. What about
I think I like the idea of this book.
How about not to kill men? How to make friends with everyone? How about that book?
Tell us about this one, Jenny.
So this is our silly mystery. So this one I think would actually be really cute, especially for the girls who are like some are single and some are, you know, a lot are going through different stages. So this is a darkly comedic tale of women's murderous addiction to revenge, blurring the lines between friends, lovers, and killers.
Oh,
It's sort of, I'm getting like
there's
9
a
to
fine
5.
line between
Yeah.
those, so
Yeah.
I could see why this would be a good
Exactly.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
Okay.
What are the odds that you're the host today?
I don't know. What are the odds? This feels a little weird. Are there any knives
little
in that
weird.
pop-up
Are your
bar
palms
over there?
sweaty?
Yeah.
All right, last we all want impossible things.
Yeah, so this one is our friendship and grief category. So Eddie is dying of ovarian cancer. She's spending her last days at a hospice near Ash, who stumbles into heartbreak surrounded by her daughters, her ex-ish husband, dear friends, and her poorly chosen lover or two.
Gosh,
So-
got something for everyone here.
What's
Yeah.
an ex-ish husband?
You
That's
know, it
interesting.
sounds like they're really going through something.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one reminds me of something from like Grey's Anatomy, like an episode of Grey's Anatomy
That's where you
Yeah.
check the box. It's
Yep.
complicated.
Yep.
But how
Literally.
was last night's meetup?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, we were at Low Key Taco. They had this special menu for the Bird Book Baddies.
And they have a
It's
pop-up bar,
amazing.
too.
And they have a pop-up
Yeah.
bar. I was thinking about that. Yeah, look how cute.
That
it
is
was
really
it was
cute.
really special. Yeah, we had a good turnout.
Your meetups are always
Oh,
so
yeah.
much fun.
Well,
When's
I
the
have-
next one?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When is the next
Yeah.
one? Then I have
So
another question.
The next one will be January 8th at local Remedy Brewery in Oakmont.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, look out later on today. We'll post all that information of how you can vote.
Have you heard of the game Tiny Bookshop? This like
No.
Nintendo Switch game.
Tell me
Brooke
about it.
started playing it last night.
Yeah.
And you have this little mobile book cart and you bring it around to different places. It seems like you're in a French
Wait.
village.
Oh.
And then you're like choosing what books to stock and then you're hand selling books. So people will come, they're like, I want a mystery that's modern and is like, oh, it's really long. And then you'll like go through your books and you'll choose one and they're all real books.
There's a pop-up for everything. These
There
days.
is.
No, this is like a Nintendo Switch game.
Oh, it's
This
a
is
Switch game.
Nintendo
Sorry.
Switch game. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
It's so fun. We were playing last night.
You
Tiny
should-
Bookshop.
You should bring that to one of your. You should do that at one of your meetups.
Oh my
Yeah.
Brooke was
goodness.
playing and I was just sitting next to her and it was so cozy and fun.
We'll bring both.
Yeah, and then you can
We'll
get
do
even
that
book
and a
ideas
pop-up.
because they're all real books that you talk about in the game.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
very cool.
definitely put that on our Instagram.
There you
for the
go.
girls
You
to
didn't know
check
you were
out
going to
too.
get
Jenny.
that
Thank
information today.
Well, you can vote for the next book of the month and find out more about the Berg Book Baddies and their meetups by heading to our website.
Yeah, well, coming up next on Talk Pittsburgh, it's going to be cold this weekend. Perfect
Brr.
opportunity to take in a movie, and this one speaks to us. A woman juggling career and family. See if it speaks to you too. Your popcorn plans are next.
Here this week, Mikey and Heather had the chance to talk to Danica McKellar. Of course, you remember her from the Wonder Years, but she's done so much since then, including writing and starring in a new movie, Have We Met This Christmas. Now, that one is premiering this Saturday on the Great American Family Channel, but of course, that's not the only thing streaming and out this weekend. Mikey, want to make some popcorn plans and head to the couch?
Absolutely, let's do it. All right, so we have some great options this week, and honestly, we're feeling inspired by Danica's love of making feel-good movies. So we're going to keep the good vibes going with Merv. Take a look.
Dogs are very sensitive to anything that throws their routine, like a breakup.
You think Merv is depressed because we broke up? He needs to find his lust for life again. We're going on a boys' trip
Where?
to a dog beach in Florida. High five.
He hates beaches.
No, you hate beaches. Come on, bud, cheer up. We got so many cool things to do. Oh, no. What are you doing here? You've turned up dressed like some weird lady spy.
We both know he's happiest when we're all hanging out
I
together.
don't know that.
It's just a week. How hard can it be?
Well, feel like you already know how this one ends up? Well, it doesn't matter. It's about the journey. A couple breaks up, their dog Merv is depressed. They try to bring some happiness to sweet Merv. And, well, you know the rest, starring Zooey Deschanel and Charlie Cox. Now, if you were wondering where some of your coworkers were today, chances are, if they're Swifters, they've already binged this. Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, the final show is out.
This show created a bonding experience for like 70,000 people all at once. There's something very special about that. I came up with the idea for the Eras Tour about 2 years before the tour started. I wanted to overserve the fans in terms of the amount of songs they were going to hear and how far I was going to push myself. My main goal is to give something to the fans that they didn't expect. I'm gonna get past a phone. I'll be like, aren't you playing a show right now? Yeah, about that. Why aren't you here with us? I'm somewhere where everyone is screaming so loud. I love having a good secret.
All right, there's also the love story of Travis and Taylor woven into the 6-episode docuseries, which focuses on the end of her Eras tour. Swifties are going to eat this one up, and even if you just kind of like her music, it might give you some insight into her explosive fame and fandom. The first 2 episodes of the docuseries are streaming now on Disney+. With Christmas releases coming soon, there's very little new in theaters, but here's one, and it looks like a sweet, at times stressful story of a woman coming into her own. Take a look.
I can make people's lives better.
Are you thinking about your mom?
Yeah, me too. Who's that woman?
Stop thinking the worst all the time. You're not always right. Your mother was a lovely woman, but thank the Lord you have your father to lean on.
Thank you for stopping by and possibly meaning well.
Academy Award-winning writer, director James L. Brooks brings you all the comedy.
What happened to that great girl?
Wanna come inside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yep.
All the crises.
If I don't have a title, I'm your what?
Husband?
That's a hard thing to put on a parking space.
And all the heart that makes a family.
It's complicated when you come from our background and you're with someone from a normal family, isn't it, Case?
Personally, I've decided to stop trying to be normal and pick something easier.
A really fun cast starring Emma Mackey, Jamie Lee Curtis, Woody Harrelson, and Ayo Edebiri, most known from The Bear. Ella becomes governor, but juggling family life proves just as messy as dysfunctional as ever. There's a great bond between Jamie Lee Curtis and Emma Mackey in both of their roles, sure to leave you feeling seen, grabbing the tissues, and laughing along the whole way. Ella McKay is in theaters now. And we always like to give you one for the kids. Paramount and Nickelodeon are serving up more mutant power from our turtles in a half shell. You know them, and they're back for season 2.
Wait, where'd Mikey go? Turtles love snacks. They're brothers. We're gonna have to fight. He doesn't want to fight. What was that, Leo? Sorry, I didn't catch that. They're heroes. Mutant monsters. We have to stop them. People are gonna get hurt. Sir, you're in extreme danger.
Cats.
And now, a storm is coming. They're in for the shell shock of their lives. I call it Mutant Omega. This is it, the ultimate battle.
Oh yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are back for season 2, and as you can see, they're bringing their usual antics and crime-fighting fun. The animation feels like a nostalgic throwback, but also with some new age feels. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles season 2 is streaming now on Paramount+. Well, those are your popcorn plans for this weekend, and get ready for the next 2 weeks. The theaters are going to be loaded with some really great options.
Well, thanks so much, Mikey. And still to come on the show, comfort food is getting an upgrade in Heather's kitchen. She's going to show us her spin on a dish that every Pittsburgher knows and loves.
Hungry, need something for dinner, and fast. Hey, we know the feeling.
Yeah, that's why Heather is scouring social pages looking for viral, easy-to-make meals that hit the spot. And this one is something that our Pittsburgh hearts crave.
Cut your cabbage in half, remove the core, and then slice it up. Take 1 medium yellow onion. We're gonna need a bigger bowl.
If All Recipes says it's the easiest sheet pan dinner they've ever made, you know I have to try it, and my oven's ready. This is something we all know and love. We all grew up eating and still continue to add into our dinner rotations. We're just zhuzhing it up a little bit. Think about it like, you know, not reinventing the wheel, just adding some really cool hubcaps. But first, I'm not making dinner uncaffeinated. Let's have a cup of coffee. For you, Scott, and one for me. Cheers to dinner. Now we can begin. Really simple to start. Instead of a big bag of sauerkraut that you only have a spoonful of, we're gonna cut up some cabbage, as well as 1 onion. In our bowl, we have our rinsed cabbage, and we are gonna add in the onion that we have. And we're gonna coat all of this with some olive oil. The recipe calls for about a half cup. And we're also gonna make sure that it's nice and coated with salt and pepper. Give that a stir. The oven has been heating up to 375. We are gonna take a baking sheet, put down our cabbage and onion, and next up to this same bowl, throw in your pierogies. Do not hate me. I know we have so many lovely, lovely people who make homemade pierogies in our beautiful city. For the sake of convenience, much like so many other families, we are going to use boxed frozen pierogies. With our pierogies in the bowl, we're now going to coat these again with just a little bit of olive oil, more salt and pepper, just toss around, make sure it's all coated evenly. We want to make sure they're not dry. The pierogies are going onto the sheet pan right on top of the cabbage and onion, making sure that this is kind of spread out evenly without making too much of a mess, which you know I will. And of course, the star of the dish, kibasi. Don't fight me on it. Kibasi. That's how you say it. Although, how do you open it? Packaging is hard for me. We're gonna take our cut up kibasi, put it onto the sheet pan right on top of everything else, layer it out, and then on top of this, don't run away. On top of all of this, we are gonna sprinkle with a little bit of Cajun seasoning and a little bit of paprika. I think they said smoked paprika. I just have regular paprika. That's all good. This is going into the preheated oven for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna flip the pierogies over and cook it for another 20 minutes. While we're waiting to flip the pierogies, we are gonna make up a little sauce to drizzle on top once this is all done. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of honey, maybe a little extra. We're gonna put in, you know, I love my garlic. A little bit of garlic, salt and pepper, and 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're gonna whisk this up. Once it comes out of the oven, we can drizzle this on top. Smells so good. Scoop up some of that cabbage, which is nice and wilted a little bit. Onions and some kibasi. I'm gonna just drizzle a little bit of this honey Dijon on top. You can put it all over the entire sheet pan, but I have picky eaters in my house, so we'll do it this way. They also suggested, and as we know, to put a little bit of sour cream on the side. So let's get one big bite. We have to get a pierogi too. Here we go. Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot. It's very good, but so hot. How about a smaller bite, Heather? Not the whole pierogi. Much better. Let's try this again. Smaller bite, pierogi, cabbage, onion, a little bit of sour cream, and we have kibasi. Here we go.
All right.
I love that she's doing this. I mean,
Yeah.
I could taste it through the screen, and I was asking you, did you grow up eating pierogies? I know I did not.
No, I didn't grow up eating pierogies either. I mean, I grew up in Portland, Oregon, so I feel like we're doing different things out there.
Right.
But I just love sheet pan dinners. I think that's such a good way to do
They're
it.
so easy.
And especially that, where you got the pierogies. I mean, you could make your own pierogies, but you know, I suppose you could make your own like kielbasi too if you wanted. But
Hey,
that'd be a little more
I love
work
Mrs.
intensive.
T's. I do. You
Yeah.
could
Oh my
do a lot
God.
with that.
Well, she just threw it all out there, and I feel like during the New York Times got really into it, and I feel like they were giving a lot of sheet pan dinner ideas. I like their cooking site, and so it's amazing though when you can just put like sweet potatoes and tofu or whatever on there. You put it in the oven, you have your whole meal.
Yeah, I love that. All right, I'm going to try that one, Heather. Thanks so much.
Thanks
All
for
right,
the
we're going to
tip.
have a link to the recipe on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. We'll be right back.